Hey people of the VC, it's Andy Cloudy Milder. Got a thread response video for you this time around. This is for Chad. His channel's called Horrorbiz, and he wanted us to show albums with skulls on, and that's it. That's not too difficult to do, being a metalhead, surely. I had this from my collection, and I found a lot. So I've pulled out, I think it's about 15, and one honorary mention to go through. Check out Chad's channel. He's a horror movie guy, and he's also a metal guy as well. Shows some really cool stuff and videos. I'm fairly new to his channel, so I've not seen a great deal of his videos, but it's all good stuff what I've seen so far. So there'll be a link below or up there somewhere. So my honorary mention first. There is no picture of skulls on this album, but the album is called Skull. So this is Evil. And the next one is kind of a double entry as well. So I showed this recently, I think, in one of my from the Vault series. This is Crossfire, See You in Hell, with the skull on top of like the Mayan pyramid, but the double you get with this is all mausoleum. If you can see that, yeah. Catalog numbers begin skull. So this is skull 8314. So what I've got here is a complete mixture of the 80s stuff that I show, newer bands, thrash, straight up metal, sleaze, stoner, doom, all sorts of stuff. So there's a skull for everyone in this video. So next one up, Sleaze Bees, Screwed, Blued, Tattooed, with a skull as part of the band logo here. Wasp, Headless Children, big skull on the front of this one. Wasp is quite a good source for skulls if you're looking to do a follow-up video for this as well. More of a sort of a fancy skull really on praying mantis. Time Tells No Lies, with a skull moon thing going on up there. Next one, Suicidal Tendencies, debut album. Lots of skulls on here, but they're all drawn on shirts. There's one there. There's a couple down here. Lots of them. Suicidal Tendencies, great stuff. Another one down there. That's pretty cool. Of course, Slayer, South of Heaven. As you can see, some of these are probably obvious. You probably thought of bands like Slayer. I don't think I've got any Megadeth in here. I thought that was maybe a bit too obvious, but I may well do a part 2 for this if anyone's interested. More of a modern, new age traditional heavy metal. Dead Lord, Head Held High. Skull. Some doom, stoner doom type thing. This is Wasted Theory, Death and Taxes. Two Certainties in Life. Great cover, that one. Crocus, Headhunter, Skull and Crossbones. Yeah. This one's going to need a new sleeve. Just throw that one away. So I've got Tank, Armor Plated. So this is a compilation Great pictures of early tank there. So the skull on here is actually right at the front down there, a little less obvious on the shield. Let's put that aside, get a nice new cover. Bombing through these, I should have picked out a few more. Another obvious one, the redid cover, the non-censored cover of Guns N' Roses. And a skull for each member of the band. That's a more obvious one, I think. Some more Doom. This is Wretched, the self-titled album. I got the signatures from wanting to see them in Edinburgh. I think it was last year. Awesome band to see live. Check them out if you can. But I think it's a great cover. This is on Bad Omen Records. They always do some good releases, Bad Omen Records. Now this one's a little more subtle. And the cover of this one, I picked this up when I was in Boston, and I met up with Diggy, Rob, and John, Bitbot Boom. And I remember showing this in the video, talking about just how bad a cover it was, terrible cover it was. But I've really grown to like it. It's one of these covers where the more you stare at it, you see things, and you pick up on new items. And if you look really closely down here at the bottom, there's it looks like the members of the band, the skeletons of the members of the band. There's a guy here with a guitar, there's a mic stand, and obviously a skeleton is accompanied by a skull, and there's a tiny wee one down there, and a little bit of the top of one down here as well. So this is Intrinsic, it's self-titled as well. So they look like with flesh and bone. And just two more before we go. More sort of modern thrash, Havoc from last year. This is Conformicide. Very cool skull on that one. In fact, there's a bit of a skull going as well. Comes with a CD on this one. Although I'm not sure, is it classed as a skull if it's got eyes? I suppose it is a skull, isn't it? It's what's on the outside, not what's on the inside that counts. It doesn't seem right saying that. And finally, last but not least, Ram. Again, a good source of skulls on albums. So there you go. That's my first 15. May do another one of these if the feeling takes me. Thanks for watching. Check out Horrorbiz, link below, link above. Catch you all soon. Cheers.